Until give it time, give it time. 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 Until
Merce Cunningham is one of the greatest choreographers of our time. He completely changed the art form. And for me personally, as someone who worked with him closely for a decade, I have a different view of dance. What is important to me when I view dance has changed. Everything from his contributions of separating music from dance to his use of film and experimenting with dance on camera, his use of technology and using it as a creative tool to expand his own creativity, his use of chance. He was cutting edge, so far ahead of his time. And because his work has no direct narrative, I feel that whatever work you see is timeless.
Donc j'avais pas mal d'indices sur ce qu'était Gandini. J'avais vu des spectacles, j'avais vu Smashed et 4x4 quand j'étais plus jeune. Et puis quand j'ai commencé ma formation professionnelle de cirque, j'ai rencontré plusieurs personnes qui ont travaillé ou qui travaillent encore avec Gandini, dont Sakari qui est dans Life. Et ça a toujours été des bonnes rencontres et des personnes avec qui j'avais des facilités à partager mon travail. Donc ça m'a vraiment donné envie et c'était presque naturel d'auditionner pour Gandini et vraiment les rencontrer un jour.
So we're going to start with a little quote from Merce. My colleague Dylan Grossman started this a couple weeks ago. And the quote of the day is, "Falling is one of the ways of moving." So you can interpret that however you like. It can have a bit of humor behind it. It can be serious, however that helps you out for today. So let's bounce. Let's go. Good again. Good shoulders nice and wide here. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and. That's in, out. You have to scoot forward. So we're gonna go back, parallel, parallel, out, then releve, plie, 3.
So we were set the task during lockdown of making our own beat exercise, so a petit battement, kind of first position with brushes, and then with this we were to also kind of make up our own juggling pattern that would go with the legs, and then we would find what hands were free and add some arms from popular Cunningham pieces.
A 1993 piece called Crowd Spacer, and it's a phrase that appears 11 minutes into the performance.
The evolution of my juggling sort of came from the first time that I auditioned for the Gandinis for 4x4. We did kind of usual ballet class, but then we spent a session learning how to go through clubs, timings, like different rhythms with the balls, and it was one of the auditions that I really, really enjoyed because I love musicality and dance and things, and I played instruments when I was younger, so I really enjoyed the sort of process. I guess then from there I started to learn more, which is quite funny because as a kid I was the least good at sports and things, and people would throw me a ball and it would hit me in the face. I started to pick up, you know, kind of cascade sharing patterns and things, and then kind of thought, yeah, I really, really enjoy this. And then I've been really fortunate to be a part of Life, which is again even more intricate juggling with steps. You know, we don't really stop juggling to dance much. For juggling, putting hard stuff into a show actually made my juggling a lot better because you're trying to learn consistency and precision.
Erin, you come in. I can't see you because you're on the side, Ben, so I don't know when you... On this film, you're not in or you were in outside of the camera? Okay, you're not in on this, I don't know why. Okay, so can I just see that briefly? And what Sakari did, because there's clubs on the floor, this becomes actually kind of fun. If you can accidentally, it's quite nice. All right, can I go from Sakari coming on?
As a lighting designer, the sooner I find I can get involved with the production, the better. It allows ideas to percolate and sit on the back burner for a while, and it also means that ideas that I might bring into the mix can help shape other developments in the piece, rather than my lighting purely being a reactive element responding to other decisions that have already been made.
Forwards, go straight up and a little bit higher. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, let's go.
When I'm lighting for Gandini, I suppose there are several things at the forefront of my mind. The first time I worked with Hsien, he was actually quite excited about the idea of me designing lighting that was difficult to juggle in. That was a provocation I particularly relished and really enjoyed the process of making 4x4. He seems to have forgotten this, and he certainly never communicated that to any of his jugglers. So I'm now perhaps a little more sensitive to what the performers need from the lighting. And I try to come up with an aesthetic which I think is right for the show, but also doesn't make their job harder than it needs to be. But also without ending up in a situation where all the very complex bits of juggling are lit in a very bland way, because that's the easiest thing to do. Sean, however, I do find is always very sympathetic to all of these concerns and understands how lighting can have its own compositional and structural arcs in a piece, in the same way that a piece of music or a piece of choreography will. So I suppose I do tend to think of lighting for juggling very much in the same way as lighting for dance, particularly for an abstract piece of choreography, a non-narrative work. Working with the Gandinis, it gives me enormous scope, really, to present, almost any idea. I think I tend to refine and go for a minimalism most times, but that minimalism might reveal itself in different ways.
Treenaminen ja työskentely yleisesti Karolainen kanssa on ollut helppoa, mukavaa, kiinnostavaa ja opettavaista. Ja oikeastaan koko teoksen osaltani odotin ehkä vähemmän tällaista yhteistä tekemistä. Jotenkin mulla oli se kuva Cagein ja Cunninghamin yhteistyössä, jossa tanssijat kuulivat äänisuunnittelua ensimmäistä kertaa ensillassa, niin jotenkin takaraivossa live-teoksessa koen, että siellä on paljon sattumanvaraisuuden elementtejä, mutta niitä on suunniteltu yhteisissä treeneissä. Suunniteltua sattumanvaraisuutta. Sitten se kohtaus, jossa ollaan käytännössä kahdestaan Karolainen kanssa, on tietenkin ihan huippuhauska saada tehdä, ja sen rakentaminen oli mukavaa, ja musta tuntuu, että me jaetaan siinä jonkinlainen uteliaisuus epämukavuutta kohtaan, mikä on erittäin mukavaa.
So I remember walking into the room in London where we were rehearsing and realizing that I had never met a third of the cast in person. I had been juggling in isolation, basically doing a video exchange with Sean for nearly 2 years. That was the first time I had really, aside from practicing after classes, that was the first time that I had juggled in front of them.
c'est beaucoup de challenges par rapport à cette nouveauté de la technique de danse classique, et puis aussi parce qu'on jongle les anneaux, les massues et les balles, et que je suis plus familier avec les balles qu'avec les deux autres props de jongle. Donc beaucoup de challenges, et puis aussi de la concentration, mais une bonne concentration, une présence dans les mouvements et dans la jongle due à cette difficulté de la technique Cunningham et de la composition du spectacle qui fait qu'on doit être vraiment concentré, et j'aime bien ça quand on joue un spectacle. Donc agréable aussi.
对我来说，舞蹈及杂耍演出最大的不同点是，在舞蹈里，有时可以就让我的身体带领着我去感受当下，比起用大脑思考，让身体直接且主动感受，闭上眼睛放纵或迷失自己在几秒钟的情绪和环境里。但杂耍可不行，必须有120分的注意力，每分每秒的思考及反应，大脑控制着身体，眼睛无时无刻的跟随道具在空中起舞。舞蹈及杂耍就像文学与理科、感性与理性之间的差别。在作品 Live 演出中，有一段我用身体不同的部分支撑道具，让道具在我身上持续流动。当其他表演者带着更多道具来到我的身边，就有更多道具加入我身上的流动。缓慢而重复的动作，因道具的加入及不同于平常使用道具的方法，让画面更加丰富，是作品唯一一段道具没有在空中移动的。
Elävän musiikin kanssa esiintyminen on minulle luontevaa ja nautin tilanteiden muuttumisesta ja impulsseihin sopeutumisesta. Mulla vähän tuntuu, jos esitys on tehty nauhamusiikkiin ja pyrkii toistumaan täsmälleen samanlaisena illasta iltaan, niin mulla vähän se esiintymisen ja elämän ilo tuppaa katoamaan. Lifein kohdalla elävä musiikki tekee mun mielestä esityksestä elävän, inhimillisen, muuttuvan. Ja se, että asiat lavalla eivät todennäköisesti koskaan toistu täsmälleen samalla tavalla, on minusta ihan mieletön rikkaus.
I think that if Merce Cunningham had seen this work, he would have absolutely loved it. He was a man of rhythm. He was originally a tap dancer. So to see rhythm in the air, I just think he would have been mesmerized. He was concerned with dividing space and time, and that's what juggling is all about. And the fact that the performers can combine this skill and move their bodies, he would have been blown away. He would have loved it.